NNAMDI KANU. Somebody shared this, and I managed to save it. The article is online. John Campbell is the former American ambassador to Nigeria. So it's not just any guy. And he said, Nigerian government cannot afford any more mishandlings of NNAMDI KANU. The safety and security of the country depends on it. Somebody wrote, and he tweeted, the African Wahala, as informational as your show is, that is how funny it is. Please help us roast those thugs that they call His Excellency. Salute, my brother. Salute, African Wahala. John Campbell said that. And I also remember the day. Oh dear, thank you so much, internet. Abayomi Erio Show. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but thank you for your super chats. NNAMDI KANU was in America. It was sounding so strange to many people. And as they say, sometimes when you listen to people who see things, they said they would just be sounding like mad people. But years after NNAMDI KANU said this in America, everybody is now talking about how can we defend ourselves? What can we do now? What should we do now? But years ago, this was so hard to take in.
To support what we are doing. We need guns and we need bullets. I know we love life so much. That's why we name the human being a mad. That's why we don't kill. To kill somebody is very difficult for us. So to ask the gathering of people, please, that we need guns and bullets and weapons will be very, very difficult for you to digest. But without it, our side will overrun us. They have succeeded in planting a culture in Imo State. One big, massive problem we have. The same thing that happened to be in Akwa Ibom. If they succeed in triangulating, because in life everything is in triangle, if they get away, if they take Ibocha, Port Harcourt, then we are finished as a people. Completely gone as a race. You will come back home, you don't know the way to your father's compound, because they are coming. Boko Haram is everywhere in Biafra land. They will overrun us in a matter of minutes. And the world will not talk about it. Because mankind is afraid of Biafra. They believe that Biafra, after Biafra comes, the world will come to an end. Ask any wise man, they will tell you. They believe that Biafra is the last miracle. Once it comes, life will come to an end as we know it. They will know that they are wrong. We know that this very promise that was made to us a long time ago, only if we go back to the Most High, we will realize our potential must be seen in our lifetime. Biafra is very old. Those who don't know what Biafra, I'm from Afara, a place with B.I. in front of my village, you have Biafra. So we know who we are. We are not mistaken about our belief in the irreducibility of Biafra. As a nation, as a people, as those who have come here to bring life to the world, I will answer Ian. There is no place you go to Muchuku and say, I don't know, not even the Jews answer Muchuku. I'm sure you know what it means. We have a place in Enugu called, what's the name again? It's called Umwan, right? The children of the kingdom of heaven. I don't know what else you need. We shouldn't be here in the first place. We should be in our land developing it, building it. So I can travel all the way from my village and I can go to, maybe travel to Amansi and then go back the same night. We have the potential in this room to do it. Only if we can rise up to that very challenge. That is why the same way that it is.
It's actually like an about 2 hours of video. I managed to have that part and I kept it and it's been with me for a while. It was sounding to some of them there like he was a madman. They did not agree with him early enough. And today, it's pretty much like here we are. What is going to happen next? Some answers, some questions that you know it, they won't have any answer to, right? I picked something up as well, which is, I remember telling you about our people who became refugees from Ojaodo in Ogun State, Yewa, North local government area of Ogun State, where the Fulani terrorists have been wreaking havoc for 2 years now. But what they did this January eventually led to our people having to run for their lives and their children. Many of them were killed. And to this day, Ogun State government hasn't even acknowledged that. I decided to bring this back again, simply because I remember that that press conference, given by Akonde Tifnumbu and the rest of them in Lagos, talking about the agitators and and the insecurity in the country, backing Bokwari with his incompetence and failure. And immediately after that, Tifnumbu fueled his private jets and they flew to Abuja to go and deliver to Bokwari. Our people are refugees in Benin Republic. Yoruba sons and daughters are refugees in Benin Republic. And this is not even a secret. But it seems that I have to keep reminding us every now and then. Watch that before I also remind you of what Tifnumbu and gang were able to put up as their own statement on the insecurity in Nigeria because of 2023. Let's go to Pobe in Benin Republic. This video was in February 2021, the first time, the first batch of those who arrived from Ogun State to Benin Republic as refugees, and they have been there since then.
Due to that crisis, Fulani crisis that was occurred at our country, that's the reason why we migrated to this place. We are forcefully migrated to this place due to that.
By force.
By force. It's not by willingness.
Women. Oh, man or women. How much are us, man or women?
Only you.
Are dying here.
Both the women and men migrated from that area to this.
No.
And
How
then
much?
people died.
They say how many people they killed there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are few many people. That our many people. Many people have lost their lives. People are still migrating because of that. At Maiyegun and all other areas.
What happened?
What happened?
It's because of the Fulani crisis. Fulani, they are killing the people anyhow.
They are killing the people.
Anyhow, they will move from any village, from one village to another. They will migrate from one place to another. They just keep people. That's the reason why the people are scared. They move down to
all family.
That was February. Ogun State government, Yoruba governors, none of them acknowledge that to this day. Talk less of going to help them, provide for them, support them, the children. They're on their own. More people have joined them in Benin Republic as refugees, as you are watching this video today. All those villages, they are now ghost towns. That is Yoruba land. Hundreds of kilometers away from where Nigeria shared border with Niger Republic, where we shared border with those that they said we have to give land to. That's how close it is to us. Those are Yorubas. You heard them. I didn't probably put that in their mouth. And when Tifnumbu and gang came together, before they even came together, you remember this guy, Sheikh Osama bin Laden Gumi, the national negotiator for bandits, terrorists in Nigeria. I'm not making it up. Listen to him.
You don't think Nigeria splitting into Oduduwa, Republic, Biafra, and Arewa is the way out?
Let me tell you the truth. Like I have Yoruba in-laws myself. Yoruba in-laws, I have them. So one of my what do you call it? Their issues now. What do you call them? Do you call them a Hausa Fulani or you call them Yorubas? Who is coming to divide us and say those people should go back to? If you go to Lagos, if you go to okay, I usually give example. General Murtala Mohammed, the man from Kanu, the head of state that was assassinated by Dinka. His wife is a Yoruba woman. So where do you want his children to go if the nation is divided? Are they going to be with the Yorubas or are they going to be with the Hausas in the north? Look, let's forget this useless youth. They are no more different from these hardmen. These people agitating for Odudua and Biafra or Arewa or this Boko Haram. They are all the same group of people. Majority of Nigerians wants to stay in Nigeria. And if they're in doubt, let's make a referendum. I can make a look at the election. When the election in Nigeria, millions of votes from all the states, PDP or APC states, you get millions of votes, means Nigerians are ready to stay in a corporate Nigeria. This is by an indirect referendum, which shows that people are ready. All these youth that are making noise, whether Boko Haram, Shekau, whether Kanu of IPOP, whether whatever it is of Odudua, they are just a small, tiny minority of Nigerians using sentiments, ethnic, archaic, retrogressive sentiments to.
Oshoni, Ajeni, Elebologuni, Amanishenini, Afaimanishenini, Wafi Insile.
Sheikh. Those are the people that will tell you that, you know what I mean now? If the Taliban, because it won't just be for long, you will hear them, they will pledge their allegiance to Taliban very soon. Taliban Nigeria. And they will still tell you that Nigerians want to be together. But he mentioned referendum. I like that. I don't think they are afraid to say the word referendum. So maybe if they would just let that happen, and then we can decide, and get to see those who wants to be part of Nigeria or those who don't want to be part of Nigeria. Okay. The last part I want to share with you before I take calls is what Tifnumbu and gang, only what they have to say about this whole thing. And you can smell from far their greed and selfishness as well as their fear. Watch this and we will take calls after this.
Gentlemen of the press, concerned about the state of the nation, particularly the serious security challenges facing the country, all progressives Congress leaders in the Southwest met in Lagos on Sunday, May 24, 2021. The meeting was characterized by open and frank discussions of the difficulties now facing Nigeria. Based upon these deliberations, the following points of agreements were reached. The leaders commiserate with and condole the President and Commander-in-Chief, President Muhammadu Buhari, the military authorities, families of the Chief of Army Staff and other officers who died, and indeed the entire nation over last Friday's tragic plane crash in Kaduna. We express our strong opposition to separatist agitation and hate speeches, while urging those indulging in such to desist forthwith. we renew our belief in the unity, stability, and sustainability of the country. We note with significant concern the security situation in the country. Terrorism and violent criminality threaten many areas, adversely affecting the lives and livelihoods of too many innocent and peace-loving Nigerians. While mindful of the resource and other constraints facing the nation, we urge the federal government to continue to make the necessary expenditures and allocate sufficient resources to enable the military and security agencies to tackle the difficult security challenges confronting us. For Nigeria to overcome these challenges, we must do so with unity of purpose and action. The desire for peace and the chance for a prosperous and just society is universal and transcends all regional, religious, or ethnic divisions. Sadly, many public figures have made statements that spark division and undermine the needed unity of purpose. We urge government at all levels, security agencies, and public leaders across the country to do everything possible to prevent tension so that we sustain the necessary unity to defeat these challenges to our national security. All responsible Nigerians must speak and act in a manner that strengthens our common cause against these common threats to our collective peace, justice, and development. We restate our abhorrence of violence as a means to achieve either political or economic power and influence. We strongly condemn violence of any form in any part of the country, regardless of ethnic or regional identity of the perpetrators of the violence or of the victims. Government must do all it can to protect potential victims and to assist those who have previously been victimized by terrorism or widespread banditry. We hold to the view that through federalism, where more power and resources are allocated to the states, will be an essential part in strengthening society and improving democratic governance so that we beat the present challenges, but also engender durable peace and security. Through federalism and the reallocation of resources and authority that comes with it, will empower the states to solve localized issues before they spread and transform into national ones. In addition to mitigating political competition for control of the national government, greater federalism will empower grassroots economic development and political reforms that will stand as bulwarks against the terrorism and criminality now experienced in too many parts of the nation. A hallmark of the enhanced federalism will be the establishment of state police force.
After they made that video, after that press conference, more than 6,000 people have been killed by terrorists in Nigeria. No joke. After they said they were looking for true federalism. You see that true federalism they are mentioning in that statement, yeah, was actually what those criminals, those guys, those old men, that's what they told the Yoruba people 6 years ago, why they were supporting Boko Haram, because Boko Haram was going to give them true federalism. It's going to restructure Nigeria. Boko Haram is going to create state police, blah, 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 blah. And when the killings gets to this level, they are now pleading with Boko Haram to look into true federalism so that they can look into state police. And somebody asked me, Maiyegun, how do you really feel? I said, Baba, now like this I feel.
I just think that somewhere God will just help me, because
I really wish I could really help. I really wish I could help. It's very painful, truly. I can't.
Do you understand? Old men, ghosts, being leaders of able-bodied young men and women who are shouting, APC, change, APC, change, APC, next level, and the rest of that, whatever they are shouting there, to the point that they are ready to do it again and again, including if they have to bring the lifeless Tifnumbu to come and be their president. I'm not joking. They were swearing to an oath for 2023.
Do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Tinubu Support Organization, that as I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the constitution of the organization and the law, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the organization, that I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directives, principles of organization policy contained in the constitution of the organization, that I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official conduct or my official decisions, that I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the constitution of the organization, that I will abide by the code of conduct contained in the schedule to the constitution of the organization, that in all circumstances I will do right to all manner of people according to law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, that I will not directly or indirectly.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope. We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.